Hello and welcome back to the Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. You might notice I've got a little bit of a change of scenery today. I've actually lost my reading room and filming room, which I will explain in a minute. This is the bookcase in my bedroom. So I'm probably going to be filming here from now on. So that's why the light's a little bit strange as well, because I haven't quite got the setup right yet. I've got things all balanced on my bed here so that I can film. But yeah, I will get it sorted out. So the first thing that I want to tell you today is Vlogmas is coming. So yeah, I'm hoping to do Vlogmas this year, which means posting something every day. Now it's not going to be very long, it's just going to be a few minutes. So what's happening this year is way back in June, me and my mum went charity shopping for books, and I bought 24 books, which, because I've got such a terrible memory, I've got no clue now what's in there. They've been at my mum's ever since, and my mum's wrapped them for me, put a number on each one, and it's going to be a kind of an advent calendar. So I'm going to be doing a book advent calendar this year, so I thought it might be fun if I opened that on here so that you could see what books I get each day. As I say, I have seen the books obviously when I bought them, but you know, that was ages ago. I can't remember what books they are now, so it will be a surprise to me when I open them. And also I've got no idea what order they're in either. So yeah, I thought I'd do that. And also, as a family, every year we do a Christmas movie advent, so we like to sit down at tea time and watch a movie together, you know, while we're eating a tea, and then we're relaxing afterwards. So in Christmas, yes, I am one of those mothers that wouldn't allow my children to watch Christmas movies at any time other than Christmas. So it keeps those movies magical and special. So what we do now is, there's only me and my son left at home now, but we still do this, and we still have a movie advent. So we get our shortlist, because obviously there's loads of movies around now that for Christmas. We get our shortlist, put all the titles in a tub, and then we'll pick one out every day. Now there is a rule to this, that every Christmas Eve is Arthur Christmas. That's our Christmas Eve movie. And before that is Elf and Muppet Christmas Carol, because there are three top Christmas movies. So we like to watch those on the 3 days before Christmas, but all the others are up for grabs. So every day as well, I'm going to pull one of those out of the tub. And if you want to follow along as well and watch those, you know, each day, then you can do that. So I hope that's something that you'll enjoy watching. And also I'm going to try and do on the Friday, each Friday up to Christmas, I'm going to try and do something just a little bit extra. So maybe a walk through the local town Christmas lights, or what hot chocolates we're having, because obviously with our Christmas movie every day we have to have a Christmas hot chocolate. So yeah, I'll probably be doing something like that as well. So the Friday ones will be just a little bit longer. So yeah, I've lost my reading room come office slash filming room. So I'm filming now in my bedroom. I'm probably going to be filming in various places throughout December, because I've not got a specific place now. In January, I'm actually going to be launching my own business. I won't say what that is at the moment, but I will fill you in later on. So yeah, I need that room back. So I need that specific room. I'm having to do some alterations and some renovations in there, and get it all ready for the business that I'm going to be launching, because it is a food business, and I've got to have inspections and things like that, and get it all, you know, tip top ready for making food in there. So yeah, from now on I should be filming all over the place. So what that's meant is I've had to take all of my books. I mean, I've got bookshelves and books all over the house anyway, as readers do, but all of the books and the chairs and the things that were in there, and the office stuff that was in there, I'm having to kind of relocate all around the house. So we're a little bit upside down at the moment, but hopefully it's going to get better over the next week. I'm chipping away at it all and finding places for everything. So I've rearranged this shelf a little bit behind. Some of these books are my favourite books, and they went into that room onto my shelves, so now they've come back again. Yeah, we've also got, just have a look up there, I am a big Doctor Who fan. I've got TARDISes, TARDI, whatever the plural of TARDIS is, all up there. So because of all of the upheaval and the renovations and the paperwork and the things that have been going on through November, and are also going to carry on also through December, I have only read 2 full books this month. Those books, those books are, the first one, The Rules of Magic by Alice Hoffman. So this book I really enjoyed. If you're a fan of Practical Magic, the movie of Practical Magic. Also, there's a book, obviously. So Practical Magic, you will be familiar with the aunts, Frances and Jet, whose actual name is Bridget. And this book, The Rules of Magic, follows their story along with their brother Vincent from their childhood all the way up to the point where Gillian and Sally go to stay with them. So yeah, it was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. It was really nice to see that backstory of those aunts and how they became who they were and how they got to be living in the house that they're living in. And yeah, it was very, very interesting. I don't want to give any spoilers, obviously, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to get the next book. I do already have Practical Magic, which I read, but I'm going to get the next book, and then I'm going to read Practical Magic again because that's actually the third one down in the trilogy there. So yeah, I enjoyed that one. I'd recommend reading that one. So the next one is this one, The Haunting of Avalon Jones. Now, I didn't have this book. I purchased it on my Kindle because I saw so many great reviews about it. It's a middle grade book, and I thought, you know, it's probably the kind of book that I would enjoy, and probably the kind of book that I would have really have loved when I was a child. And I was right, it was. I would have loved that book as a child. It was so spooky and creepy. Obviously, it is a children's book, 9 to 12, but it was very, very spooky and creepy. It was the perfect kind of Halloweeny book for me. So I kind of wish that I'd read it in October. But there is a follow-up book as well. I can't remember what that one's called now. But yeah, there is another book which I will get and read because I really, really did enjoy that book. It was so, so spooky. And I really recommend, if you like spooky, but obviously you don't want to be terrified, get that book. It was great. Loved it. Now, I am partway through another 2 books because of everything that was going on in the evening, which I normally read when I get into bed at night. But I was so exhausted from doing things, you know, the stuff that I was doing in the day, that I just couldn't focus on reading. My eyes just didn't want to focus on books in the evening. So I've been watching movies instead and just sort of zoning out. But I am partway through 2 books, which I did try to read. So the first one is this one, The Girl Who Drank the Moon. And that's by Kelly Barnhill. Really enjoying it, not that far through, but really enjoying it so far, and we'll carry on reading that, loving that one. And then I've just started, because I wanted a bit of because that is a middle grade book, I wanted a bit of an adult read, and I was really itching to get started on my Christmas reads because I've got quite a few. So I decided to start reading this one. So From Notting Hill with Love, actually, by Ali McNamara. I love Ali McNamara books, and again, I'm only tiny little bit through that. I am starting to sort of pick up my reading a little bit again now, because if I don't, I'm just not going to get through my Christmas books. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that one so far as well, although I'm not very far through it. So I shall probably let you know what happens with those at the end of December. Now, I'm a great lover of movies. I watch a lot of movies. I'll probably watch a movie every day. Like I say, we watch, you know, around tea time when we're eating our tea and then letting it go down and everything afterwards. We tend to stick a movie on the TV. So I have watched lots of movies. So I don't tend to give movie recommendations because I just love all movies. I can never pick ones that I really love. But the other night I was searching for something to watch on Netflix, something to just zone out to, and I found a movie that I thought, that kind of looks like my kind of thing. So I gave it a go. I wasn't sure, because sometimes you're never sure of these movies that are on Netflix. It was called Stonehurst Asylum, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go. But as the credits came up at the beginning, it said that it was written from, the movie came from a book by Edgar Allan Poe called Stonehurst Asylum, and it is a short story. I had a quick look up of it afterwards. It is a short story. So I thought, that sounds more intriguing. It sounds like actually it's probably going to be a good movie. It was a brilliant movie. I absolutely loved it. If you like that kind of gothic spooky, not really spooky, it was an asylum. So obviously there are scenes of things that used to happen in the asylums back then, you know, in kind of Victorian times. But as I was watching it, and when I got to the end of it, I thought, if this had been a book, which obviously I found out afterwards that it is a book, this would have been my perfect book. So it had got all the elements that I would love in a book. I like twists and turns and excitement and things that happen in books, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I really wanted to tell you about it because it was kind of a literary film. You could see it playing out as it would be a book. So yes, Stonehurst Asylum, I suggest you give that a go if you like that kind of movie, the asylum, gothic-y kind of movies. So it's a short one today, but I hope you are having a really good day, and I hope that you're getting ready for Christmas. The festive season is coming. We're going to get our decorations out this weekend, I think, and put those up just before Christmas, because I want it to look nice and Christmassy for when I open my advent books. So you know, normally we don't do it until December, but this time we're going to go just a little bit before December. So I hope you have a really lovely week, and I shall see you again on the 1st of December for Vlogmas number 1 and opening my book Advent number 1. See you soon. Bye bye.